Okay, this event now is officially being recorded. I am Dimitris Saris. I'm an associate professor of Department of Food Science and Nutrition of the University of the Aegean. Our department is located in the beautiful island of Limnos. You are most welcome to visit whenever you can and reach us to facilitate your travel. I'm the scientific responsible person for this project, and our department is the coordinator of the consortium of skills project. It's really a real, sincere, and deep pleasure for us to host, as an extrovert department, to host international events. And we're really happy to have you here in this event. Thank you for your support. We hope that you will enjoy it and that you gain knowledge from that. And thanks again for your participation. Following the agenda, before presenting the agenda, I would like the head of the department, full professor, Dr. Konstantinos Gadzionis, to give a little speech, a really short speech, because we are in a short timeline here in our agenda. And afterwards, he's also a member of the project team of Skills Project, and afterwards I will continue. Thank you.
Morning from my side, not a speech really, just a very quick good morning and welcoming you virtually to our department. Some of you familiar faces, very nice to see you again, even online. Hope to see you back in Limnos soon. It's getting warm here, so with your let's come back and catch up again in Limnos to combine fun and hard work, as we always do. This is a project which is part of an Erasmus Plus action. These are very important projects, as you all know, for the people in the audience that are not familiar with this kind of actions. That are very important to the community, for the continuous education of the community. This is crucial for the universities as a surrounding action, not just to focus on teaching and researching at the highest level of education, but also running actions like this, where there is dissemination of knowledge to the wider community, especially where targeted needs are in place, like this one about the vocational. The hard work is all done by the partners and Dimitris Saris. I cannot take the credits. I have to say that Dimitris is very good to what he's doing. This is part of, this is one of the 3 Erasmus Plus that took place or taking place in this department. Quite a few of the partners which I see here online today are partners in more than one action, and we are very proud for having you. It's a proof of our track record of our department, of your departments, of your institutions, and what we can do when we merge together. And very proud to have you here today to this virtual event, and I'm sure that this is just the beginning, and more projects like this and actions like this will come in the future. Having full trust to Dimitris and to the rest of you. Thank you very much. Enjoy the event, and I hope to see you soon, not online only, but by physical presence.
Thank you, Konstantine. Let me proceed now with presenting the agenda. So, we are done with the greetings from myself and the head of the department. I will now briefly present you the agenda of today's event, and then I will offer you a brief description of our project, which we're really happy to work with all our partners. So, after my speech, presenting the agenda, and after presenting the general description of the project, the main idea, the priorities, the beneficiaries, the impact, and the sustainability of our project, we will proceed in offering the microphone to our partners so as they can briefly also describe the project results, the 5 project results, which were each one of them was leading. So after the general description of the project, Associate Professor Dr. Antonio Stasi from Dare, Puglia, Italia, will present. We will start with the presentation of project result 2. We will have a short coffee break. Those are local times, Greek time. Afterwards, Professor Dr. Vilma Atkouniene and Dr. Ingrida Kazlaouskouniene will present project results 1. Afterwards, regarding project result 3, leading organization is Interedu. A representative from Interedu cannot join us today as in North Macedonia is a national holiday. I will do it and cover this. Continuing with project result 4, our associates and honorable partners from Adi Harghita, Romania, will present 4. And finally, again, the University of the Aegean team will take the microphone and describe project result 5, which is ongoing. Afterwards, if needed and if possible, we're going to have a roundtable discussion, and we will announce some material, some info about the national webinars, which will follow the multiplier event. The aim of the multiplier event is to multiply the information, to multiply the idea, to multiply the aim of the project, the sustainability, the impact, etc., etc. So afterwards, we will keep your contact track record from Zoom metrics or from the physical presence participants here, and we will send you material about our project. We will send you announcements about the webinars that will be performed on the project results, on which webinars you are going to be trained on matters regarding the project. Please inform me if you can see the presentation.
Yes,
Can you see the presentation, the virtual attendees?
Yes, good.
Great, thank you. So I should start. We're talking about here an Erasmus Plus project. Erasmus Plus initiatives are divided in many actions. You may be familiar more with mobility of academics or mobility of students for traineeship or study reasons. Besides that, the Erasmus Plus initiatives offer some actions about offering funds for performing actions like skills project. So our skills project, the acronym, the name of the project is Strengthening Key Competencies in Agriculture for Value Chain Knowledge. You can see the grant agreement with the Greek National Agency. Here today, we're talking about the multiplier event. I have announced myself before. Some general project details. You may freely visit, you are most welcome to visit our website of Skills Project, where you can see more information about the aim of the project, the impact of the project. You may download the already readily material that we have produced within the consortium, the project results, the material of the project results. The program is Erasmus Plus, as I have told you. The key action is the cooperation among organizations and institutions, and specifically because such action, the KA 220, is divided in many other sub-actions. We have actions regarding vocational education. We have actions regarding school education. We have actions regarding youth, and we have actions regarding higher education. We are talking now for cooperation today, cooperation partnerships in higher education. That was a call in 2021, round one. We applied for that, and we are happy that we received the grant to start working with our honorable consortium and perform outstanding project results. The project started early 2022, 28th of February, and lasts 30 months. It's about to finish in a couple of months from now, at the end of August. So that's why some of the project results, and especially the last one, PR5, is ongoing. We decided to perform this multiplier event now, instead at the end at the very end of the project, let's say the first 15 days of August, because of the fact that we were sure that the community and the target group that we wanted to reach out will be at the time either in holidays or in heavy serious workload in the agriculture sector. Our total budget was about 100,040 euros allocated to the partnership, based on what each one of us should do. Let me briefly describe you the partners of the consortium, starting with the coordinator of the consortium, University of the Aegean. Is a Greek university located in the Aegean Sea and having scattered departments in 6 islands, covering almost all scientific topics. Our department of food science and nutrition is located in the beautiful island of Limnos, mythical island of Limnos, and you freely may visit our website to discover by yourself and by navigating that we are having a really modern curriculum offering to our students, covering topics, hardcore topics of food science, technology, and nutrition, but not only. We're covering also topics of consumer response, of agrotourism, of AI in food science, of nanotechnology, of matters that are considered to be modern and critical. Interedu, an NGO from Northern Macedonia, one of our partners, Association for Internationalization of Education and Science, located in Stip in Northern Macedonia. It fosters regional cooperation on sectoral policies and European integration, focusing on modernizing education and science. This NGO, this organization emphasized gender equality and good governance, aligning with national and EU policies. Its activities include international collaboration, educational and scientific projects, conferences, seminars, and summer schools. The mission of this organization is to provide strategic advice on science policy, stimulate high-quality research, and enhance recruitment capacity. Dare Puglia is a technological district in Puglia, Italy, North Italy, South Italy, focused on technology transfer in the agri-food sector. It's our link, knowledge being transferred to the agri-food sector. It partners with companies and research centers to develop industrial research and competitive projects. DARE promotes technological transfer to enhance competitiveness and open new markets. Its corporate structure includes agricultural companies, really critical for us in this consortium, in this project, public universities, research bodies, and employers' associations. VMU, another university in our consortium, second, has extensive experience in designing and developing training programs and research projects at various levels, of course, as an academic sector partner. It has strong relationship with several Lithuanian agricultural and rural organizations. The Bioeconomy Development Faculty, our honorable partners, creates training programs for rural employment, offering study programs in rural and agri-food business management, and conducts research in bioeconomy, small farms, and local food systems, and founded the InnoFood Hub to implement projects on short supply chains and local market development. Adi Harghita from Mercuria Cuci, Romania, which we have recently visited in our transnational meeting number 5. We perform also, as actions of the project, some transnational meetings hosted in Limnos, Kaunas, Stip, Italy, in Puglia, and finally in Mercuria Cuci in Romania. Harghita Community Development Association, or we can say Adi Harghita, was founded in 2009 by Harghita County Council, comprising 45 local authority members from Harghita County, Romania. It focuses on developing and promoting tourism through events, projects, and managing the Visit Harghita app and website. It collaborates with local authorities and tourism and organizations to enhance tourism, culture, and the environment. Also organizing many events. So as you can see, every single one partner is really important in offering their expertise to have a solid consortium to perform high quality and quantity project results towards the Erasmus Plus project. Regarding the project, what is the project? Skills project. What it aims to foster circular agriculture principles in response to the imperative call for sustainable practices, land management and natural resource preservation, and adoption of correct and environmentally friendly practices by agricultural producers in the line with EU regulations for sustainable agriculture. We're trying to reinforce, enhance, and offer updated curricula in higher education regarding sustainable agriculture in the general agri-food sector, as we have seen as a consortium that this is missing as a curriculum or as idea or as an initiative in European universities and generally curricula in higher education. So the objectives mainly is to modernize agricultural curricula and promote circular agricultural concepts by our actions like the Multiplier event, like the webinars, to try to present the need to understand and to have it as a personal belonging, let's say, the idea of circular economy, circular agricultural concepts, and to to make easier to have the transition from the linear production model to the circular one, of course, on the sector of agriculture. One of the objectives, of course, is also to offer innovative training materials so as to enhance employability prospects. To say that do not go only to medical schools, do not go only to polytechnic schools, do not try to be only lawyers. There are some other sectors, the agricultural sector, which is not like you were thinking before. Some potential is there, and you will need to understand it, to be familiar with, and try to apply it. So we try to enhance the applicability prospects and sustainability in the agricultural sector and promote changes. That's a basic fact in higher education at faculties of agriculture. Who are the beneficiaries, target group, the stakeholders, etc.? The main target group is current students, like the ones I see right now before my very eyes. Current students of faculties, food faculties, agriculture, or other environmental, let's say, and to offer the idea that there's huge potential in the agriculture sector. Not only the current students of the faculties of higher education, but also the students of primary, but mainly secondary school, high school, so as to understand that there is a need and a potential to study in an agricultural faculty because there is a huge potential of higher employability in the sector in the near future. Besides the academics, to make them understand, to update the curricula towards that direction that skills tries to offer. Of course, we should not forget the agricultural producers and have a networking with them to help us with this initiative, with this idea of the project, and why not implementing some of the ideas. Of course, local agricultural associations, and really important, policymakers and representatives from Ministry of Education and Agriculture. Finishing my introductory speech, I would like to offer you some information about our project results. Antonio, I think we are on time. It's 11 sharp. So within this idea, initiative, project, skills, we applied and proposed for creating 5 project results. Each one of them, we set a project result leader to coordinate the rest of the consortium to offer material for the final result. So we have project result 1, which VMU of Kaunas, Lithuania leads. It's a baseline study on employment challenges and potential for circular agriculture. More to come by our partners that will present it. PR2, which will be the first to be presented, digital course in green skills from Dare, Italy. Agrilingua practicum from Interedu from North Macedonia, which I will present myself. Tool in agro-food production from Adi Hargita, Romania's project result 4. And digital course in circular agriculture is an ongoing one from our team in the University of the Aegean, Greece. So now I may thank you for your attention on this introductory section. Afterwards, I will offer more information. If we have time, we may be together navigate in our site to be familiar with. And Antonio, buongiorno. Caro Antonio, come va?
Buongiorno, hello everybody. So
I
good
will
to see you
I will
again.
try, excuse me, I will try to make you as a co-host. Give me a second so that you can.
Sure.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Dimitris, for anticipating, for leaving me the floor. So here in this slot of the day, we're going to discuss about the digital course English skills that is an activity that has been coordinated by Dare Puglia. So first of all, the PR2 aims at promoting green growth by integrating policies to transform consumption behavior, industry structure, and technologies. So we provided with a digital course that focuses on enhancing green skills within this consortium. The reason why is because there's a lack of modules and training courses on green skills in the higher education curricula. So the contents we provided this with all the partners belonging to the consortium includes policy insights, skills development strategies, and private sector involvement in green jobs creation, fostering a sustainable and resource efficiency society. So with this presentation, I'll just go through the main elements of these courses. So I will introduce you to the main topics and the structure of the topics. So the impact of the PR2, we expect to enhance these green skills with more awareness, to integrate the green growth policies and strategies into higher education curriculum, and to promote sustainable agriculture in green job creation. Also, we care about transferability, so the ability to give these courses to the stakeholders interested. So we provide with toolkit for green growth in agriculture applicable to and beyond the consortium countries, because it's online, it's free, and it's open access. Also, we want to incorporate regulation standards and support measures for the sustainable development. We believe it's innovative because we provide with a comprehensive approach that integrates policy insight, skills development strategies, and private sector involvement. There's also with the direct engagement of students in data collection and roundtable discussion on green skills and jobs. So let's look at the articulation. The module 1 is about green awareness. So in this modules has been discussed about what is green awareness, what are the sustainable development goals, and also the nature-based solution. And it concludes with all the different types of economy into the green approach. So we have the circular economy, the bioeconomy, the green economy. So in this first course, it's of course introductory. It gives a general awareness about green skills. With the second course, we start to go deeper into green communication, because communicating, it's fundamental for selling, for marketing, but also to generate awareness, generate a positive interchange. So in this module, we analyzed like the global communication actions. We provide details about the analysis of communication actions in the consortium countries. So we set all the differences and so forth. We discuss about some techniques of communication, such as the selection of the tone of voice in the green growth communication, the visual communication to simulate sustainability, and the techniques for simulating sustainability. Third course, the competitive analysis of organic versus conventional markets. This course has been very important because in order to let the people be aware about green choices, they have to know and set the differences with the conventional counterpart. So this course is basically focused in setting the differences. The fourth course is about the green solutions, about cultivating green solution in agriculture. So it's a course that details some of the most important techniques, the green techniques. Fifth course, it's about green food industry. This is a very interesting course as well, because it discusses about the waste treatment, the bio-based treatment, about how to relate to environment when you have industrial production. Then we have the course about the selling green products. We've been discussing about communication, but also selling is very important, of course, because if we want to make the green market, the green products market grow, we have to discuss about the selling techniques. Then we discuss about the sustainable tourism as a key element of the sustainable growth. With the sustainable tourism, we allow people to, the audience of these digital courses, to be more aware of the choices that lead to a more sustainable approach to tourism. Then we have the course about farming strategies for green products. Producing green is not just an environmental choice, but it's an entrepreneurial choice. It needs cost management and resource management. This is what it is explained in this course. So with this, I conclude my presentation about the PR2, and I hope everything was clear, and I'm here if for any question you might have.
Alrighty then. Really thank you, Antonio, publicly now, as we are all together here. I would like to really thank you as a coordinator and personally as your colleague for your cooperation throughout the whole project. We were cooperating simultaneously in another VET project, and that was really hard for us because, you know, we have to perform multiple actions in two projects. I'm talking about BEIN that has finished a month ago. Thank you for everything. Thank you for your cooperation. And we have loads of work to do so now in the near future to finalize the material, to perform the webinars, and to conduct the final report to offer to the national agency and the EC. Thank you very much. As far as I'm concerned, you need to go to a lecture, right?
Yes, in a while.
All right. You may stay with us as long as you can, and if you manage to return, because we might have a roundtable and some questions that will be allocated to Dara. If you have time, please join us.
Thank you.
Thank you very much for that. So let's go back to the agenda. All right. At 12 o'clock sharp, what should we do now? I should ask Vilma. I would like to go with the agenda. I don't know whether you need now a short coffee break or maybe we could skip it or not. What would you like? I would go for a coffee break right now and return at 12 o'clock sharp for the presentation of VMU. Are you okay with that?
Yeah, maybe we can follow the agenda.
All right then.
That written at 12, so we can start at 12.
We can start at 12 local time sharp. I will be connected 5 minutes earlier on. I now stop the recording and I will start it again when Professor Atkouchuniene will take the speech. Thank you very much. Let's have a short intermission until 12 local time. Thank you.
Dimitris, very nice pronunciation of my second name. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Atkouchuniene, yes.
Atkouchuniene. That's
Okay.
good. It's good.
Okay, thank you. Thank you very much.
So have a nice, tasty coffee.
Thank you. My dear Vilma, the floor is yours. You may introduce yourself and your organization, and afterwards, PR1. Thank you very much.
Thank you, leader of the project. And I would like to ask, do you see me and the slides? And
For us here in Limnos, University of the Aegean is totally fine.
everything is okay. Thank you. So as it was presented, we are from Vytautas Magnus University, from one of the Baltic countries, Lithuania. So our team was from the beginning bigger than now we. So it is my colleague Ingrida Kazlauskienė, Associate Professor Gintarė Vaznonienė, Jurgita Zaleckienė, and Alvydas Aleksandravičius. And we together as a project team started with the green with the skills project, and as it was already introduced, that Vytautas Magnus University, including two academies, so Education Academy and Academy of Agriculture, and we are from Academy of Agriculture, from Bioeconomy Development Faculty, and from the Department of Business and Rural Development Management. As it was said, our first step was the baseline study on employment, challenges and potential for circular agriculture. And we started from the relevance of this research. We tried to understand why it is important. And today we can say that the changes and challenges experienced by the agriculture sector and the processes, phenomena and problem experienced by the rural and regional population shows the need to know how to change traditional knowledge to more green ones for the development of circular economy, sustainable agriculture, as well as society in general. And central to this green transition is cultivation of green skills among various social actors, enabling them to effectively integrate into green jobs and practices essential for circular economy and especially agriculture. And this transformational change can lead to an understanding of a green economy as well as circular agriculture, because this also concerns a value approach towards more environmentally friendly actions and decisions implemented in this sector. So, of course, as always, our research, we started from the theoretical background, and it was a lot of discussions, especially between national group researchers, but of course it was discussion in the first transnational meeting in Greece. So we started from the theoretical background, and we defined that circular agriculture is a way to farm sustainable while making use of scientific advances, innovations, and new technologies. And in circular agriculture, all steps of the food system, from growing, harvesting, packing, processing, transporting, marketing, consuming, and disposing food are designed with a view to promoting sustainable development. So it means that primary agriculture and processing, agro services, circular agriculture considerations, and organizing the production and adaptation of the value chains. So we found a lot of, not a lot, but some of the research surveys. So here one of them, it is understanding of the concept of circular agriculture. And you can see in the slide that the main thinking, it is more connected with a cleaner production and with circular economy. So it's circular agriculture, it is based on circular economy principles. Two types: society and waste recycling and other aspects. So green skills are a combination of knowledge, abilities, and values and behaviors that contribute to successful circular economy society. And it is belonging to the different levels of knowledge in different levels, and how to implement the global sustainable development goals, which was agreed in Paris in 2015. Another thing that we was trying to understand what is a green job, and we found out that green jobs help to improve energy, raw material efficiency, limit greenhouse gas emission, minimize waste and pollution, protect and restore ecosystems, and support adaptation to the effects of climate change. And it is already was done typology of green skills by scientist Pavlova in 2017, and in the bottom, positive attitude towards sustainable green mindsets, generic skills with environment context, generic technological processes for greening, topping up skills for greening existing occupations, and specific green skills for new occupations. So it means our attention was paid more to these new skills, and you will see later that we're trying to make some typology by our research. So skills need for sustainable agro-food and forestry sector, and these two sectors sometimes are analyzed together. And according to the mayor in 2020, was identifies that the main things skill needs for the sustainability, for the soft skills, business entrepreneurship, and bioeconomy development in agriculture, and of course digitalization, bioeconomy food industry, bioeconomy forestry. It is other parts of skills. This next step, it was the political documents analysis, and we try to understand what is a legal European Union background. Do this legal European Union background supporting this green skills and pushing us to develop this green skills. And the main European Union strategic planning documents for the development of the circular economy and circular agriculture, we found out several of them, and here you can see the content of this document. So the first one is a sustainable bioeconomy for Europe. So strengthening the connection between economy, society, and the environment. The second one is a new circular economy action plan for a cleaner and more competitive Europe. So it was approved in 2020. And another thing, so we do not already analyze this Green Deal and short food supply chain strategies. In the report, you can see this, but what you found out that project partners countries have different national strategic planning documents for the development of the circular economy and circular agriculture, and even exist differences between European Union countries and non-European Union countries. And strategic plan 2023-27 for agriculture and rural development of Lithuania, national Lithuanian energy and climate plans, the period 21-30, and Lithuania action plan for the transition to a circular economy until 2035. In Romania, it exists National Sustainable Development Strategy 2020-2030, and National Strategy for Circular Economy in Greece, and National Strategy for Circular Economy and the approval of the National Program for Waste Management in Italy for the period of 2023-2027. After that, it was one more step made. So we made empirical research, and the research questions that types of green skills are needed for farmers for successful transition to sustainable agriculture was main, and the object was green skills needed for farmers. And aim of research was to identify what green skills needed for farmers in the transition towards a sustainable agriculture. And it was pilot research, and all partners participate in the research: Italy, Greece, Lithuania, and Romania. And it was made in November-December 2022. And research methods, as I already said, literature analysis and synthesis questionnaire, and was 17 questions, from which 12 questions related to the circular economy principles and skills, and last 5 questions was a respondent profile, and of course abstraction methods. So logical scheme, you can see that selection of justification research methods, data collection, data processing and analysis, and preparation of conclusions and recommendations. And all the report you can find in the skills platform, in project skills platform. The respondent profile. So this was 21% of survey participants, farmers and agriculture association members, entrepreneurs and specialists, and 44% of survey participants are academicians, students, and others, and 14% was not active in labor market. 56% were women, and 42% were men. And from the village, from the rural areas was 41%, and 59% was from the cities, small cities, towns, and etc. So it means more connected with the agriculture and not working in the agriculture. So what we, as I said, we started from the typology. So green skills classification, cognitive green skills. So it is understanding of the environment, willingness to learn about sustainable development and new technologies. And these skills are needed to assess and understand the need for green innovation and change. The second group is social green skills, so it's coordination, communication, navigation between economic, social, ecological goals, so it's more connected with the sustainability, understanding and behavior, communication and negotiation skills. And the third group is technological green skills related to knowledge of green, clean technologies and implementation of innovative production processes. And the last one is action green skills. So this is adaptation skills, transferable skills that help people to learn and apply new green technologies necessary for greening their life and work. So it means that understand, communicate, know, and apply and innovate. And here you can see in the slides that first circular economy society members must have this cognitive green skills and be able to choose their own green values, think critically about green solutions, choose and keep their green life philosophy, maintain a balance between comfort and well-being for nature, and change their perception of comfort. And here you can see the citations of the respondents, and they keeping our thinking and in the left side, which is written. And the second circular economy society members must have social competencies and be able constantly exchange green knowledge with others, learn green life practice from each other, involve all family and close environment in green actions. Cooperate with the community, work environment, and political environment, and between them about green actions, and communicate about green experiences, possibilities, and results. Share this experience between community members and family members. And that circular economy must have technological green skills and be able to create individual, close and working environments with the green values and create green innovations, multiply ways of things, usage and sustainable solutions, and improve green solutions impact on humans and environmental wealth. So the fourth circular economy society members must have action green skills. So it's choose greener solutions and actions, implement greener actions and solutions, understand how to reduce the negative impact of the environment, know the requirements and possibilities of sustainable living, change everyday habits, test green innovations, identify what is environmentally friendly and what is not. And when we are talking about the technological green skills needed for farmers in the transition towards a sustainable agriculture, and here you can see in the slide that consumer engagement and in farming, it is very important thing, and community engagement, energy efficiency, water management, sustainable pest and disease management, and crop diversification and regenerative agriculture. But you can see that some of the solutions is known already to the respondents, and some of the respondents already apply the solution in farm and business. And we have not big, but we have this part of respondents that it is not known and what it is and etc. So it means that this dissemination things are very important, and communication it is necessary between the actors. And what cognitive green skills change, technological, social, and action green skills change also. And changes in technological and action green skills lead to changes in cognitive green skills, because after starting to create and use these green innovations or solutions, personal experience and attitude change, and also personal perception and topics of communication about green solutions change. And as a result, new ideas arise and new green solutions, inventions, and innovations are initiated and taking active green action. So this creates the conditions for farmers' transition towards a sustainable agriculture. So it means that this is a very close correlation, very strong correlation between these four types of the skills. So it is understanding, communication, apply, and innovative, and of course, know. And as the survey results reveal that it is necessary to increase the volume of green education at various levels, from family and kindergartens to schools, universities, workplaces, and other organizations. Green education must be carried out both the form of training and lectures, both directly and on the internet, as well as through television, social networks, and digital lectures and reading information for self-education. Green education will give employment possibilities for farmers and other people in circular economy. And in conclusion, what we can say is that theoretical insights about farmers' green skills reveal a great need to have green skills in the transition from traditional to circular farming, especially in the implementation of actions based on green solutions. Results explore that farmers still in cognitive process where and how to use specific green skills, and they are known in general, but not for the specific purpose. And green skills needed for farmers is still difficult to name precisely, but they can be divided into several groups in which the listed green skills are only partly understood or implemented. And I already said that the research insights presented reveals that farmers still lack these green skills at various levels. And during the presentation, I already said in which fields. And green skills are essential and should be developed continuously from childhood to adulthood, and visit families, education institutions, local communities, and workplaces. And these skills should be available for the self-education and formal training to ensure quality education. And having deeper green knowledge and skills would contribute to more successful transition to circular farming and general. So thank you for the listening me. Thank you for the attention. I finished, and I'm really thankful for the all project partners to implement this task. And now we have good results, and we can share with you.
Vilma, wow, that was really nice and really interesting. I mean, we worked hard, really hard, all of us, to produce the data for the material, but your team as a leader performed exceptionally, offering to the consortium as a project result a handbook that, for my opinion as coordinator, is a super guide that should be distributed in the EU, in policymakers, in anywhere, that because of the fact that it gives a perfect insight of what's happening now on this sector, on this thematic, specifically in the countries of the consortium. But okay, you get the main idea of how to cope with that. So personally, I'm really grateful for this result and the performance of your team. Thank you very much.
Thank you for leading. Thank you to have this possibility to participate and to know deeply about all these green skills. Thank you.
We shall continue then with project result 3. Just give me a second to, we're following really well the agenda. I thank all participants, but also presenters for keeping time. Okay, we're not going into project result 5 yet. We have to talk about project result 3 with the leader organization Interedu from Northern Macedonia. We'll try to approach and explain what has happened in that project result. So project result 3, let's go on that. It's called Agrilingua Practicum with leader Interedu of North Macedonia coordinating. Δεν έχει share. Όχι, δεν έχει. Sorry. Μίλα, δεν υπάρχει πρόβλημα, δεν έχει share. Δεν έχω κάνει share. Ευχαριστώ. Sorry, I haven't shared the screen. Thanks the audience here. Okay, so we're talking about PR3, Agrilingua Practicum, led by Interedu North Macedonia. So what's all about Agrilingua Practicum? Actually, it's another handbook. Okay, Agrilingua Practicum is designed in the form of a handbook for students and teachers in the field of agriculture, so as to serve them in advancing their communication skills in their specialty. The linguistic component covered in this practicum refers to English as foreign language, EFL, English as foreign language, and is intended for the non-native speakers to upgrade and strengthen their productive English language skills by means of speaking and writing in agricultural kind of stuff. So the practicum could be divided into parts. It outlines 2 parts. The first part elaborates the methodological approach in the teaching of English for specific purposes. I say again, it's about the methodological approach in teaching English for specific purposes, ESP, including the psycholinguistical aspects of both the learner and the teacher. It also presents a case study of a field trip of students in agriculture. It presents some excursion of students in agriculture on a field trip. And the case study, comparative analysis, is approached. Give me a second, I face problems with, sorry for that. Okay, now it's better. Sorry for interruption. And the case study comparative analysis is approached, the second part, so the case study comparative analysis is approached from a psycholinguistical perspective of the agroeconomy. And the second part of this handbook, and that's the most interesting part of this handbook, is that it models a practical introduction into English for agricultural purposes. And it covers applicative methods and techniques about vocabulary, scientific writing, and speaking. Agrilingua Practicum is designed to inspire, to motivate, and to encourage the user of this tool to give a different insight into learning the language and to help strengthen the linguistic skills and apply them efficiently. It would be better to offer me. You will lose me from your screens now. We'll need to sit down to navigate you to this tool to see what it's all about, and then continue. Maybe better here. Okay. And then continue with navigation of the site. So give me a second, please. Share my screen. So I'm kind of sure that now, please inform me, can you see now my screen, my search screen?
Yes, we see. Everything, it's moving, everything is good.
Okay then. So we're talking about this tool, which is produced, coordinated by InterEdu's leading institution, and rest of the departments, rest of the partners participating in the creation of that. So we have the first part, as you can see, it's the ESP, teaching and learning in English, including psycholinguistic perspectives on ESP learning, how we design the course and the model of an EAP lesson. And as part 2, on how to upgrade such skills, is how to learn the vocabulary and how to enhance speaking skills. The really nice part of this handbook, textbook, is the illustrative dictionary, which I'm going to navigate right now on matters of generally agriculture. Okay, and it's a helpful tool, dictionary. Here it goes. So we have a descriptive illustrative English agricultural dictionary, starting from abiotic, what is an abiotic microorganism, what is acidity of soil, adaptation, aeration, going further down, what's cereal, what's chaff, what's a chick, whatever. I mean, what's an ecosystem, everything you may need to know to, as a tool to improve your skills in the sector of agriculture, and mainly to be bonded with the aim of the project, how by using this tool you can adapt even easier the rest of the material. Okay. So I believe now it's a good idea, as we have analyzed the matters of PR3 Agrilingua Practicum, prior going to PR4, I believe so. We have a couple of minutes more in the agenda before Adi Hargita takes the microphone to share a little bit our website. Prior going to this, please let me answer to some questions on the meeting chat, and have a little speech generally about our project and about how you can use this tool. All this tool of skills, of course, is open source. So, first of all, feel free to visit our website, our Facebook page, our LinkedIn page, and in our website, as I will navigate in a moment, you will have readily available all the material. You may find any kind of material that discussed here in the allocated web page, where you may find the site. This is the second part I wanted to share with you. The live participants here in physical presence. We have your data, meaning email. We have also the email of the virtual attendees via Zoom. So a follow-up email of today's event will occur. And in that email, we will give you all the material needed. We will attach the material all, or we will send you the link of the website so that you can navigate and download any material you want. We will keep in touch then. You will have a follow-up email of today's event. You will have all the material of the event, presentations, the video in YouTube that has been recorded here right now that I'm talking, and other partners, and you will also have the material. Okay, so please let me sit down and continue with the navigation. I believe now you can see our website. Okay, it's the main page with the project aim and further information about the project. And we have also other links, meaning webpage of the partners, the countries of the partnership, with the links to our organizations. Who we are, all the project team members. Great, Zelma. Zelma has just shared in the chat room our webpage. You may follow it there, but a follow-up mail will occur. Members from VMU, members from Adi Hargita, with their webpage and link of communication. Here you can contact us anytime. We have our emails here and number of communication. We have our news page, kind of newsletter, the first national meeting in Limnos, the rest transnational meetings. The multiplier event will be uploaded here, and material will be uploaded here. And the best part now, about the project results. Here, if you navigate yourselves at the project results, let's say project results that Vilma has just presented, is the description. If you click here, is the description of the project results. And then you may freely direct it to any chapter of this project result and download it. Let's say this one. Digital course in green skills. It's the PR2, sorry. I wanted to go here. Report of baseline study on employment challenges and potential for circular agriculture. Feel free to download. This is it. Made by VMU. And thank you for that. It's a textbook with all material, all information that you could gain knowledge from that. And our site, of course, is being updated continuously by up to the end of the project. As I have said, project result 5, let's say, is under progress right now. It's about to finish by middle July. After navigating them, we're ready to proceed in the agenda. We are on time, hopefully, with our honorable and honorable partners from Romania, Mercuria Huge City, County of Harghita, Julia, please present yourself and your organization. Feel free, we have enough time, and then give us a hint of what PR4 is all about, Project Result 4 is all about. Thank you very much for your devotion and cooperation. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Dimitris. Can you hear me?
Loud and clear.
Okay. Good morning or good afternoon now for everyone. Well, welcome. I'm glad to be here. I am a tourism specialist representing Harghita Community Development Association. The short name is Adi Harghita. Today, I will present you the project result number 4 from the skills project. But before, I would like to present you briefly our association. Harghita Community Development Association is a tourism association. It was founded in 2009 and the initiative of Harghita County Council. Currently, our association has 15 members. They are local authorities from Harghita County, Transylvania, Romania. The main objective of our association is to establish and sustain long-term partnerships with local authorities and organizations in the county tourism sector. The main activity is development and promotion of tourism. For example, participating in national and international tourism fairs and exhibitions, organizing tourism conferences, forums, participating in thematic projects, and more. Starting from 2022, we had thematic tourism years. First, we had the year of gastronomy. Last year, we had the year of health tourism. And currently, this year, we have the year of adrenaline, active tourism year. Our tourism brand is Visit Harghita. This is a tourism application and web page. This provides information in 3 languages, Romanian, Hungarian, and English. And this is the only platform that addresses all the questions a tourist needs to know before visiting Harghita County about tourism services, accommodation, caterings, programs, events, and more. Also, our association is interested in projects which contribute to the development and promotion of tourism, cultural heritage, and as well to the conservation of the protected areas. Now I will share my screen presentation. Can you see it?
Yes, we can. But dear Julia,
okay.
As we are most honored to have you in our consortium, why don't you tell us in 30 seconds about the yesterday's trophy that Adi Harghita has won? We should disseminate that also. It's our honor.
Oh, thank you. Now I will present you the project result number 4, which title is Tool in Agri-Food Production, to which all partners contributed with valuable materials and informations. First, I will talk about what PR4 is about. Then we will explore what a toolkit in agri-food production entails, what is the expected impact and of this project result, and concerning transferability and innovation. Afterwards, I will present you the 3 main sections of PR4. First section is a baseline study. The second section is a practical guide. And the third section contains educational videos. What about PR4? PR4 outcome is a tourism-based agri-food production toolkit, which aims to develop marketing and entrepreneurship skills among agricultural producers and tourism rural service providers. The objective of this project result is to produce a toolkit that will help farmers to find out how to better market their agricultural products to tourism, to establish a linkage between the two sectors, between agriculture and tourism, between agri-food product suppliers and tourism actors. The primary target group of this toolkit is the farmers first, and the secondary target group includes students and universities who can utilize this knowledge. Accordingly, the toolkit is designed to be practical rather than theoretical. What is a toolkit in agri-food production? The tool in agri-food production is a collection of tools, techniques, resources, and guidelines designed to assist agricultural producers and related stakeholders in various aspects of food production. The expected impact is to improve skills among suppliers and workers in tourism-based agriculture, leading to enhanced production, marketing, and economic development. Specifically, it will increase knowledge and capabilities, enabling the production of high-quality agricultural products tailored to the tourism industry needs, thus fostering sustainable agriculture and economic growth. Transferability of the toolkit is about increased job opportunities in food production management, food quality engineering, and agri-food industries, as well as the utilization of the toolkit in various geographical contexts outside of the consortium countries. Innovation lies in the promotion of tourism, based agri-food production and untapped sector in partner countries by incorporating advanced level training in production management and food process engineering. The first section, called Baseline Study, is a separate document to which all partners contributed with valuable materials and information. This material structurally contains the following: a short introduction, methodology, a literature review, country profiles focusing on tourism-based agri-food production, needs and situation analysis of the participating countries, comparative analysis of needs assessment, country-specific focus group with stakeholders, and finally, a conclusion. The baseline study is a comprehensive needs and situation analysis across participating countries, incorporating focus group discussions. This part is an extensive research and consultation which were conducted by partners to identify the key challenges and requirements within the intersection of agriculture and tourism. This analysis provides insights into agri-food tourism, including production methods, market trends, consumer preferences, regulation across 5 countries. It offers a clear depiction of the sector and helps stakeholders make informed decisions. Analysis encompasses the identification of gaps in skill development, sustainability practices, and market integration within the target sectors. We make a comparative analysis of needs assessments. It aims to identify each country's strengths, weaknesses, best practices, and development opportunities. The comparative analysis considered the following aspects and criteria: Product diversity and quality. It examines whether the products are diverse and meet certain standards in terms of quality. The second, sales channels and infrastructure. These aspects look at the channels through which products are sold and infrastructure supporting these sales channels. It assesses the efficiency and accessibility of sales channels and the infrastructure needed to support them. Marketing and promotion. It examines how effectively the products are being marketed to target customers and the promotional efforts to increase awareness and sales. And sustainability and quality is a very important aspect, I think, because it focuses on the sustainability practices implemented in product production and the quality standards maintained throughout the process. It addresses whether the products are produced sustainably and meet certain quality criteria. And finally, network and collaboration. It looks at the partnerships, networks, and collaboration between different stakeholders involved in the production, in the distribution, and promotion of the products. The analysis also aims to identify both similarities and differences between the 5 project countries regarding the agri-food tourism. Similarities include high-quality natural products, preserving culinary traditions, utilizing online platforms for marketing, promoting sustainability, offering unique cultural and culinary experiences. However, differences exist in the level of market maturity, integration of agricultural products into tourism activities, emphasis on technology and innovation, international promotion effort, and finding the USPs, unique selling propositions products. Organizing focus group discussions with farmers and tourism industry representatives, professionals, helped us to gather different perspectives on the demand for agri-food products in the tourism sector. These discussions explore consumer preferences, expectations, and feedback on existing offerings, as well as generate ideas for new products and marketing approaches. The focus group discussions conducted in 5 countries explored the possibilities of collaboration between farmers, agricultural producers, and tourism service providers in the context of agritourism. The focus group discussions focuses on the competencies needed for an effective marketing network between farmers and tourism service providers. They also discussed the competencies lacking to develop such a network. Additionally, they addressed which of these competencies could be considered green competencies and how the activities contribute to the sustainable development goals. As you can see, as a result of the discussions, the key skills and knowledge necessary for successful partnerships were identified. Relationship building ability, strong communication skills, creativity, innovation, persistence, adaptability, negotiation, networking, strategic thinking, collaboration skills, empathy, business acumen, marketing and quality assurance skills, digital and technological proficiency. The coordinated application of these skills enables participants to address challenges, seize opportunities, and build sustainable partnerships in the agricultural and tourism sectors. The significance of green competencies and sustainable practices is emphasized in both sectors, in agriculture and tourism also. This includes energy efficiency, waste management, traditional production methods, local sourcing of raw materials, community involvement. This was the first section, and now I turn to the second section, which is a practical guide. Is a study material dedicated specifically for small businesses engaged in agrotourism. The aim of this guide is to provide valuable insight and practical guidance to enhance operational efficiency and productivity within the agritourism sector. In this practical guide, the target group will find many valuable tips, insights, and practical instructions to improve their production processes, enhance their economic performances. This practical guide covers 6 modules, which covers also various topics. This guide also contains good examples, case studies, best practices, and tests for each module in the appendix. The case studies of good examples for the project partner countries as an integral part of the guide will enrich the curriculum by illustrating the theoretical part in a practical way. Let's see what about the first module. The first module deals with the identification of agrotourism products and services, outlining how to determine and select products and services suitable for agrotourism purposes. It covers opportunities in agritourism, distinguishing between products and services offered by the farm and making the best use of farm resources in agriculture. Here are some examples of how farmers can offer products and services sustainably, which are beneficial for both the environment and the community also. For example, using organic produce, agroforestry produce, organizing farm-to-table dining, offering nature-based activities, selling artisanal products, using renewable energy production, and partnering with local conservation organizations to implement projects. The second module of this practical guide details high-quality on-farm experiences, explaining how to provide excellent experiences for visitors at agrotourism establishments. Organizing farm tours, interactive workshops and demonstrations, farm-to-table dining experiences, authentic rural lifestyle demonstration, live animal interactions, and more. The third module is focuses on business and financial planning in agrotourism, discussing how to plan and manage the finances and business activities of agritourism ventures. It's about how to make a business plan, budgeting and analysis of income and expenses, assessment of investment opportunities and examination of financial options, development of long-term strategies. The fourth module addresses marketing and digitalization in agrotourism, exploring effective ways to advertise and digitize these businesses. It covers the 5 Ps of marketing in agrotourism, emphasizing the importance of product, price, place, promotion, and people. Additionally, it discusses the significance of having an online presence and the role of digitalization in enhancing agrotourism experiences. The fifth module delves into sustainability in agritourism, examining how to make agritourism activities more sustainable and reduce their ecological footprint. It emphasizes understanding sustainable practices, conservation of natural resources, community engagement initiatives, and importance of economic viability and social responsibility. Here are some useful tips for implementing sustainable practices in agritourism. For example, to minimize chemical use, to conserve water, to protect soil health, promote biodiversity, reduce waste, and support local communities. And finally, the sixth module examines safety and risk management in agritourism, explaining how to provide a safe environment and manage risks in agritourism activities. It covers various aspects such as risk assessment, prevention, and safety measures on the farm, as well as the importance of having an emergency preparedness plan and visitor safety guidelines in the place. And the third segment of the Pier 4 is visual study material in the form of videos presenting the process of organization and structure of agri-food tourism. These videos focus on the most important topics identified as priorities for members of the target group based on the needs assessments. The first video is about the identification of agritourism products and services. The second video topic is high quality on-farm experiences. And the third video is about marketing and digitalization in agritourism. The creation of these videos is in progress, and it is based on the topics covered in the practical guide, processing the content described in the guide into video format. Summarizing and concluding Pier 4. Pier 4 has three segments: a baseline study, a practical guide, and educational videos, which focuses on developing a tourism-based agri-production toolkit to empower local communities by promoting circular agriculture. Two exploratory focus group interviews and analysis. The toolkit identifies suitable agricultural products for tourism markets, efficient marketing options, and strategies for establishing linkage between agriculture and tourism, between agri-food product suppliers and tourism actors. The objective is to enhance skills in the production and marketing of tourism-based agricultural products, fostering economic development and counteracting migration from rural areas. This was my presentation about Pier 4. Thank you for your attention, and of course, if you have questions, please don't hesitate to put your questions.
Dear Julia, least of all, not first of all, least of all, thank you for keeping the time. It seems that the agenda goes really well. Secondly, just like I said with the rest of the partners, as a consortium leader, we are honored to collaborate with you. We wish to collaborate also in the future to have further opportunities and to discuss here that we really help you thank you for your warm hospitality in your premises and in your city. It was the utmost hospitality. I hope you had a good time also in Limnos in our first meeting, and hope to see you here soon. Regarding
Thank you, Dimitris.
You're welcome. Regarding the work now, the working environment, the working material, and the project results, on behalf of the consortium, I would like to also thank you and your team for your professionalism. As I said to Antonio earlier on, we need to do lots of work until the end of the project, but we are on good track. Thank you for everything.
Thank you for leading, and thank you for our project partners for implementing the materials, and have a nice day.
Let's then proceed we're going towards the end, and finalizing, we're going to present project result 5 I will perform the presentation as University of the Aegean team has the leading role in this project result. It coordinates and distributes the task to the partnership to perform the material. In Transnational Meeting 5 in Romania at Adi Harghita premises, you should visit. You should visit this county, really, really beautiful. We discussed about the methodology of this course. It's about a course. I will tell you more in a while. We discussed, and we are this project result is in progress. We have settled down the methodology, and now we are having small meetings between teams to coordinate producing the material, which will be ready and available by the middle of July, the latest. So what is PR5? I believe you can see your screen. Great. We have our technician also here. That's why I'm talking. He's connected to the Zoom, and he says he sees if he hears. Thank you, Martin. So, project result 5. It's a kind of textbook. It's a kind of handbook. It's a kind of course. It's a course. It's a digital course in circular agriculture for students in agricultural faculties of agriculture, for teachers, for policymakers, for anyway advancing and enhancing the curricula of the schools of agriculture. So, digital course in CA, Circular Agriculture, is a university level course on that sector. Okay, and we're trying now to develop it. It focuses on transitioning to a circular economy in agriculture so as to improve resource efficiency and profitability. This is the basic idea of our project. Connected with partners specialized in education. With our partner, just talked, specialized in tourism and agritourism. With our other partner from Italy, connecting the academia with the agricultural rest of the world. We need to cover. The basic idea is, as I've told you at the beginning, that enough with medical doctors, lawyers, and mechanics. There's an urgent need for specialized people in agriculture. So as to reinforce this, we need also to enhance and reinforce the curricula of the faculties of agriculture, including also our department as a food science and nutrition department, which is correlated with agro-food. So we need to cover the specific needs of students, agricultural producers, and practitioners. It goes vertically. It's not only for academia. We need to broaden our horizons, and as academics and other members of the consortium, as organizations, to work vertically. We want to provide insights into opportunities, technologies, and strategies to implement circular agriculture practices deriving from all the material PR 1, 2, 3, 4, and understanding circular economy concepts, the current trends, and that's really important to prove that having the transition from the linear model to the circular model is a trend. Be advised of European Union Green Deal. Be advised of many of the 17 SDGs. the goals of sustainability of United Nations. Okay. And potential applications, of course, in agricultural value chains, in rural environments like ours, or in Harghita County, or elsewhere. The chapters of the digital course are 7, as we have discussed and agreed in our latest transnational meeting in Romania. First of all, literature review with the concepts and state of the art in CA, circular agriculture, could not be missed. Best practices implied in circular agriculture as chapter 2. Some students here are reading now and watching. It's really interesting for them. Chapter 3, objectives and potentials of circular agriculture. Of course, sustainability of food security, a new trend in CA. Value chain for minimized waste resources, really important, complying with the rules of the European Union, the zero waste idea, etc. Of course, mega trends, concepts and factors of CA in chapter 6, and some case studies based on the expertise of each partner of CA. A little bit about each chapter. Literature review. We will gather relevant research papers. We're in the process of gathering research papers, articles, and reports on CA. And secondly, to encompass various disciplines, including agriculture, environmental science, economics, and sustainability studies. All partners, because we're from different sectors, could help on that. Best practices implied in CA from diverse geographical regions and agricultural sectors, rural to urban, possibly, or scattered throughout Europe. And this is pretty possible as the consortium is consisted by countries scattered around Europe. Integration of friendly, innovative teaching methods and tools, such as artful thinking, critical thinking, experiential thinking, game-based learning. It's not enough just to produce a textbook and a handbook. It is good to reinforce learning and critical thinking by using innovative teaching tools, so as the information would be more understandable. So we have already worked in the case of artful thinking. I will go on later on, I will show you. And this is the QR code for the ready material of this project result. I will come back on that based on the time that we have available. In chapter 3, we will analyze the objectives and potentials of CA, exploring the objectives and potentials of CA, so as to improve the profitability of the agricultural production. This financial matter is really important to prove to people that want to have any correlation with the agro sector, that it will be also profitable beyond the idea that we have up to date with the classical model, the classic model of agriculture, farmers, etc. It's beyond that. New opportunities, new jobs, new skills, creating new job opportunities and fostering economic development. We should outline that to offer the potential of the new job opportunities, the new specialized people that we need with specialized skills in that sector. It's not hardcore farming only, the whole idea of circular bioeconomy. Examining the principles of circularity and the improvement of the overall profitability of agricultural operations. How could the circular model improve the profitability? We need to prove that. empowering stakeholders to embrace circularity as a pathway to prosperity, general prosperity, not only financial, environmental, social prosperity. It's a circle, never-ending circle. So a circle includes everything, not only financial. In chapter 4, regarding sustainability of food security in CA, sustainability aspects of food security within the context of circular agriculture, not generally, and the contribution to long-term food security by ensuring reliable access to safe and nutritious food. Simultaneously, though, minimizing environmental impact. And the connection between sustainable food production, economic stability, and community resilience. This is what I'm talking about, a circle. A solid, unified circle, right? To manage to succeed in the transition from the linear to the circular model, we should bear in mind not only the hardcore, sustainable and safe food production environment, but also the result of that, which is socio-economic and financial. And we need to give this information publicly and vertically. Chapter 5, value chain for minimize waste resources in CA, is the connected steps involved in reducing waste generation, but also how to treat and valorize the reduced wastes that remain to be produced, and maximize resource efficiency throughout the life cycle of processes and services, or products and services. We try to outline also the importance of adopting sustainable practices at each stage of the value chain and understand the key principles and practices associated with waste reduction. In sixth chapter, the megatrends and concepts and factors of CA, the analysis of the driving forces and foundational principles of CA. We will outline the exploration of global megatrends, such as sustainability, population growth, and technological advancements, and the exploration of the diverse factors influencing the adoption of CA, thus offering a comprehensive understanding of the potential of CA and challenges in shaping a more sustainable future for agriculture in a circular mode. Last but not least, at the final chapter, the case studies of CA, the exploration of diverse case studies that illustrate the practical application of CA principles, hopefully in all project members' countries, not only Greece, to see what's going around today in case studies about practical application of CA principles. It would be really helpful. My sense is that today, this years, we're falling really behind, so we need to enhance this and reinforce. That's why Skills Project is here today. To outline some innovative approaches to resource optimization, waste reduction, that's actually my expertise, and sustainable production within various agricultural sectors, and for learners to gain valuable insights into how circular principles can be implemented so as to promote environmental sustainability, most of all, and of course, financial, economic viability in agriculture. The impact, the aim and the impact that we are trying to reach is to offer direct training on circular economy principles, but applied directly in agriculture, and simultaneously to enhance skills and knowledge among beneficiaries and the target group and the stakeholders that are in the ecosystem around skills projects. And then comes the claim, the mentality, the mindset. Then comes we will try to shift the mentality towards active participation in circular agriculture practices. And of course, we should not forget about the indirect benefits for trainers, experts involved in decision-making, policy-making, executives, technology selection for circular economy activities. We will try to hit as many target groups as we can so as to reach the aim of our skills project. The innovation of this course is that is tailor-made, focusing on circular agriculture and offered to higher education, including case examples and best practices. It's good for a textbook in academia to have also best practices and examples so that the material could be critically accepted better. Integration of innovative teaching methods, as I told you, like digital game-based learning, experiential learning, artful thinking, and constant engagement with beneficiaries through social media, blog articles, the newsletter, the news that we have from our webpage, for ongoing project updates, and beyond that, also taking advantage the target groups and stakeholders and around the ecosystem of other Erasmus Plus projects that all the consortium run, not only skills. And before thanking you, we have a couple of minutes more. Let me check the agenda again. We're okay. So before thanking you all, the physical attendees and the virtual attendees for participating in the Multiplier event of our most beloved project skills. As we have many students here in physical presence, I would like to have 5 minutes from your time to present you a ready tool of artful thinking. It's readily available. It's not available yet in our website, but it's ready from our team in the University of the Aegean. And let me explain briefly how you could implement it and what's the reason of having such tools in a digital course tool. So, briefly, from innovative teaching methods, we have chosen with our team artful thinking to reinforce the material of PR5 of the digital course. What is artful thinking? Artful thinking was initially designed by Harvard University with the aim to foster critical thinking skills. It's about critical thinking skills. That program developed a model approach for integrating art into regular curricula and different disciplines, meaning it might sound strange, meaning how can art be correlated with any material of food science and nutrition? My dear students, if an academic was in this lecture right now and was talking about art with you, what's the point? Why? correlated with food science or nutrition. Why? Okay, so the goals of artful thinking, broad goals, are two. The first one is to help teachers under this multidisciplinary content to create rich connections between works of art, famous works of art, and curricula topics, any curricular topics. Not only agro, not only food, science, and nutrition. And secondly, to help teachers use art as a force for developing students' thinking dispositions. So in this certain action, PR5, and the digital course in circular agriculture, famous artworks, really famous artworks, are correlated to circular economy, biotechnology, fermentation technology, bioprocesses in general, in order to develop students' thinking skills, to foster learning and understanding of these topics, and to enhance the sustainability of the skills project, as it will be a tool coming with the methodology, will be a tool after the lifespan of the project for any academic following the methodology to use artful thinking in any discipline, in any curriculum, in any sector. A couple of more minutes to explain how this is, and I promise you that next year's academic year, I will use such tools in my lectures, and you will be amazed about the results of how the information will be kept in your mind in a better way. You will have as a possession the scientific information using artful thinking. Let me give you an example, and we would go to round table afterwards. So I believe now that you may see my screen about the artful thinking tool, specifically in the sector, but it could be in anything, any sector, any discipline as a tool. But let's talk about my discipline, my expertise in bioprocesses as the art, the heart of circular economy. So you may see here really famous paintings. It could be any other kind of artwork, sculptures, performances, installations, anything, okay? And how this is correlated with our project, and how this is correlated with the discipline of bioprocesses as the heart of our circular economy. This is also an image created from AI, referring to fermentation processes as an art result. In this tool, in this section, in this action, we're talking about olives, olive oil, but subsequently also to the olive mill waste waters that are produced from pressing the olives and making olive oil. This is a matter also of a webinar. This is a training session now outside the Multiplier event, but I needed to also multiply it to the virtual participants. So by having and seeing famous arts about olive harvesting, we understand about what are olives, what is olive oil, what is the importance of olives and olive oils. we need to make olive oil from olives, but in order to do so, we need olive mills, industrial olive mills. And how the question is how the environment could be destroyed by an olive mill. I'm going through the tool. Edvard Munch, the scream, you all know the scream, and the emoticon of scream. Okay. And explaining by watching. What this makes you feel and correlate it with the information about what is olive mill wastewater and what problems it creates to the environment. Yayoi Kusama, every day I pray from love, for love from her museum. And how could this be correlated with circular economy and bioprocesses? Vasily Kandinsky, circles in a circle. Circles in a circle, in a petri dish. Correlation. And how can microbes be the workhorse of bioprocesses? And how can bioprocesses be part of bioeconomy, and how bioeconomy can be a part of circular economy? And finally, the result that by using bioprocesses, simultaneously, we are green, we are using wastes that there are no more, but also we produce compounds of high added value. By using each country our own resources for energy, food, mobility, potentially we could be led to a future of peace and prosperity. So, having this optimistic message of global peace, no more famine, no more malnutrition, which is a name that a skills project serves. I would like to thank you all for your participation, physical presence here in our beautiful city, Myrina of Limnos in Greece, but also all the virtual attendees for your participation. We will keep in contact, of course, as I have told you, to generate you all the material and inform you, that's the last part, about the webinars to come. Today, it was a multiplier event to multiply the information, to shout out the idea of skills. We need also to perform training on that material. We did that, it was a little hint at the last minutes. We did a little bit of training during our session, okay? So last but not least, I would like to thank all of my colleagues in University of the Aegean team, and of course, all of our honorable partners, Dare from Italy, Adi Hargita from Romania, Vytautas Magnus University from Kaunas, Lithuania, Interedu from Northern Macedonia. We thank you all. We enjoyed working on this project, and we hope that we can continue working on other projects too. Prior closing, I don't know whether any of the participants would like to have a roundtable or offer any feedback, virtual attendees or physical attendees. Please speak up, please use your microphones. We are here for you to answer to any question. Ms. Surgiadaki, thank you everyone. Ms. Mama, etc. Ms. Surgiadaki, of course, as I've told you before, the question is, will the digital course be shared publicly? Under the framework of Erasmus Plus projects, everything we produce within the consortium as a project result is open source. So, of course, it will be shared publicly. The main source of this material is our website. I copy again and I paste again, like my dear colleague Zelma from Adi Hargita did previously. Okay. So, would you like to address to me or anyone in the consortium any question? Physical presence or virtually? We thank you for everything, Eleni. We may then terminate our session. It was my pleasure and my honor to have you all here today, attendees and honorable partners. Please stay tuned about the webinars. Announcements will follow. And please stay tuned for the implementation of the project results. Stay tuned with our website up to the end of the project, late August, but also after the end of the lifespan of the project. Sincerely, thank you very much for everything. Thank you very much.